And we're live. Welcome everybody to Wings and Things today. Your host Fidel and Josh is out of town today, regardless of the coronavirus and staying home. But today we have a guest, George. How's it going, George?
It's going good. How about yourself, Fidel?
Pretty good, dude. I'm actually excited you came to the podcast.
I'm actually excited too. This is my first official
nice
podcast to actually talk on.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
what's exciting, especially because you graduated, you're gonna walk, but we don't know if you're gonna walk, right?
Not yet. They're very concerned about the coronavirus. So I know they shut down classes. So I don't know if they're going to allow us all to get together to walk.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, all right, if they don't in May, are they gonna like wait till June, July?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, forget it. I'm just not walking at all.
No.
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Dude, but that sucks because you worked so hard to earn your degree.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're gonna have family out of town. Like everybody has to change their whole plans now.
Oh yeah, I don't even everything up in there.
Yeah.
So no one knows exactly what is or what's not, and information is not very clear.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, hey, just waiting to hear.
Yeah. And I get why the schools are shutting down.
The schools are the only ones that actually make sense to me.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of like mute because schools, you have grandparents who take care of their kids.
Yeah.
So the kids get it. They may not get sick, but they can give it to the grandparents.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out why my job hasn't shut us down yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that soon.
To work from home, huh?
Yeah, just to work from home. I think it'd be cool. I could wake up. I ain't got to drive in traffic.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
could just
gosh.
post up and it's supposed to rain the next 2 weeks. Hey, give us 2 weeks.
Just big chilling.
Yes, that's my end goal right there.
Yeah. Actually, I want to, but what sucks is like therapists, like our jobs, like someone like you that sees clients. It moves. It's not like you could just say, hey, there's this outbreak going on. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Well, that's what they told us to do.
Oh, really?
All right. So, so I work for background, I work in Skid Row.
Uh-huh.
So they kind of like, it's like they're afraid of the outbreak actually hitting Skid Row. It's like, yo, if the coronavirus hits Skid Row, they have no way to self-quarantine.
Yeah.
And if it does, wherever they go, everything is going to be contaminated.
Yeah.
My theory is, I'm like, I hope their immune system's like super strong because they already live on the Skid Row.
For real.
Yeah, like they know Skid Row. There's like all kinds of stuff out there. You got rats, roaches. They got like, just people are just not very clean.
Yeah.
I was like, if I stay one out there, I'd probably be sick as a dog.
Yeah.
These dudes, and women, hopefully their immune system's good. But with that being said, they're telling us stuff like, yo, we have to be very cautious. Go let your clients know that you may not be around.
Yeah.
And try to be able to, if they need anything, try to call them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how are we going to do that? Some of them don't even have phones.
Yeah. So
like.
Yeah, because Anna mentioned this to me earlier today. She's like, oh, to her clients, you'll call them or if they could telehealth, which is like FaceTiming.
Right.
That's HIPAA compliant, just for whoever doesn't know. And she was upset. She texted me. She's like, they want us to see them through a damn telehealth through their computers. Some of these people don't even have money for food. Where the hell are they going to get a computer from?
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And don't get me talking about food because I low-key went down to the store.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
I was like, even dog food. I was like, nah, y'all getting ridiculous.
Dude, yesterday, was it on class? Thursday, there was one of my classmates. She said, there's no cat food. Are people buying the cat food to eat it?
I won't be surprised because I'm today. There's nothing there. I'm like, yo, how you go to a store and have zero stuff there? Like, and I bet you the stores are like, cool, we making mad money, but I do feel bad for like the older generation who like they may show up and they gotta fight these young cats that actually aren't going to really be killed by it.
Yeah.
Really. Like we got dudes like 70-year-old women in there trying to buy some groceries over here, and people are buying like 8-9 pounds of stuff.
Yeah,
which I still trying to figure out what toilet paper has to do with the coronavirus. But apparently,
for real,
I guess you wrap yourself in it. You don't get it. I don't know. Like who goes out and buy that much of it?
Well, dude, I saw it in the news. Well, because my parents are retired.
Okay,
that's the only reason why I've been a little scared because I wasn't scared because I'm like, oh, it only affects elders.
Right.
But then I was like, oh shit, my parents.
Right.
They're in their 70s.
Right.
They're in their early 70s. And my mom and dad are retired. So they themselves quarantine themselves at the house. So they don't have to really leave anywhere because they're retired. So all they do is like their usual routes. Like they do like take care of the garden, my son, they go pick him up, whatever. And she was like, I'm more concerned that you'll get it, being me, that I'm still seeing clients. Because I was at practicum yesterday for 4 hours, and I had a group of 12, which is a lot. Because
that is a big group.
That's a big group, and because one of the therapists called out, which was smart. And then I saw 3 individuals, and these are not the most hygienic individuals, as you would know, right? Like when you deal with nonprofits. So I just saw 12, 13, 15 people that day. And I stayed my distance. Even though it's group, I was the only person standing in the corner because I was like, they're staying here. I'm not going to take this to my parents. But that's the only time I got concerned, where I was like, my mom was like, hey, be careful because we're safe because we're here. Like my parents have chickens, we have goats, we have stocks of water because I'm crazy. I've been having a bunch of water stacked up and toilet paper and food. So my mom's like, we don't leave the house because of this. We're not going to leave the house for the next 2-3 weeks.
Right.
So my mom's like, when you come home, because I'm the only one, it's just my son. So it's only 4 of us. When I come home, she's like, I want you to just take all your clothes and just put it in the washer and just change. And then you could shower and then come back and then we could have interactions. So I was like, oh shit, like this is real. Like they're actually scared.
And you know what's funny? I think it's funny because you mentioned at your practical site how you're in a group.
Yeah.
Right? So I had a group, and this guy in the group, he was very interested, and he was telling me how he stays healthy. Right. So this was like last year during the flu season. So it's kind of the same thing. But I thought of him when this whole outbreak broke. And so I was like, what if he's doing this more? And I'll tell you what he does in a second.
Story.
So we was in a group, and I was running a healthy living group. So it was about 12, 15 people in the healthy living group.
Yeah.
And he goes, so we're going around having a conversation, and he ends up saying, he raises his hand. He's like, yeah, I have a technique to stay healthy, but it's an ancient technique, and y'all Western minds ain't ready for it. And I was like, no,
that sounds like a good story already.
Like, no, share your technique. And he was like, nah, y'all not ready for it. And so I was like, all right, it's cool. I'm not going to pressure you. We're in a group. You don't want to share. That's fine. So the conversation keeps going. And one lady goes, I got a question. You know how people, when they get trapped in the desert, they run out of food and water, they drink their own urine. And then he stands up and said, that's it. And I was like, that's what? He said, that's the ancient technique to stay healthy. So I said, what do you mean? And then another dude said, man, you telling me you drink your own piss? And he was like, yes. He was like, he said, every morning I take a swig. At lunch, I take another swig, and at dinner time, I take a swig.
What?
And now we all know what kind of transference. We don't want to show.
No,
anything.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what my face was looking like because I was just staring at this dude like, you can't be serious. And he had the most rock solid look on his face. I was like, wait a minute, you're joking, right? Because he was known to try to do certain things to catch me off guard. And he said, no. He said, it's an ancient civilization. Back in the day, they used to drink their urine to stay healthy. He said, I'm going to tell you this. I had liver problems. He said, ever since I started drinking my own urine, they went away. Now, he also stated that, he was like, and he said, but you got to have a pure diet. He said, I stopped drinking and I started eating healthy. And I was like, well, maybe that could have been the reason you start having heart flutters and all the other stuff because you weren't drinking so much. He said, no. He said, this ancient technique is the way to go. But I knew your Western minds wasn't ready for it. And I was like, okay, well, why do you think that's good for you? He was like, because all the vitamins and nutrients that you eat, he said, you'll piss them out.
Yeah.
And he said, but all the stuff that your body don't use. So he said, I catch it in the cup and I put it right back inside me. And I was like, logic's good, but I don't think that's how it should work. I don't think that's how it should work. And he was like, if you can do it, he's like, if you can do it, if you're out in the wilderness, why can't you do it in the city? And so I just looked at it. I just looked at the whole thing like, yo,
His logic.
Yeah, that's his logic. And I said, and I was like looking, and everybody was looking at me, and I'm looking at them. And he just sitting there with like the most serious look on his face. And so after group, I walk up to him and say, hey man, were you serious? Or were you just like messing around? He was like, nah. He said, about lunchtime. I'm about to go right now.
Oh, snap.
I was like, oh, man. All right, cool. And so I said all this, like, I thought of him when this whole outbreak broke out. And everybody's doing, like, buying gang of toilet paper and buying all this hand sanitizer. And it's like, but this dude's over here probably just doubled up his urine intake. He's probably just, instead of taking a shot of it, like he said, he's probably doing a double.
A double shot?
He said, hitting it back. Boom, boom. I was like,
double shot of urine?
Yeah. I think that's what he's doing.
Well, technically, he's not wrong. Where people do drink the urine, but it's a last resort. First of all,
that's what we all thought. Yeah. He's doing it as a health technique. Like this is how he stays healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of my favorite clients.
Clients? Dude, I could see why he could be your favorite.
He used to do so many things. Like my very first No. He was talking about how he killed flies.
Mm-hmm.
He was going around talking, oh yeah, this is how I kill flies, Everybody was talking about trying to be healthy and keep bugs out the thing. He straight up said he uses WD-40 to kill flies. And I was like, you could use a fly swatter. You ain't gotta use WD-40. He was like, no. He said, you close all the windows and you spray them all down with WD-40. He said, you make the air real oily because they're exoskeletons. So when the oil gets on their body, they can't fly, so they die. And I was like, when do you open back up the windows? He said 2 or 3 days. I said, yo, that's not good to breathe all the fumes in. Yeah, you breathe all the fumes in. He was like, ain't killed me yet.
Killed me.
I said, all right.
That's the logic?
That's his logic.
That's his logic?
That's his logic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So he's adding more filth to his house because let's say a fly goes in, he's going to close all the windows.
Close all the windows.
Get WD-40, which dirt would just stick on.
Yeah.
And now he has a house full of oil, flies, and the smell, dude.
I know.
That's crazy. That's his logic.
That's his logic.
And that's healthier than just getting a fly swatter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, now you know why you were his therapist.
Oh yeah, no, he was something else.
Yeah.
He was something else. I'll tell you that much. He used to do all kinds. Yeah, he used to talk about eating squirrels and how one time roaches fell into his chili and he just ate it anyways. And he was
just ate it?
Yeah, he said the chili was good.
So did he eat around the roach? Did he take out the roach? Or
no, he just said he felt something crunchy while he was chewing it. But in his defense, he was a very interesting man. He was a Muslim.
Uh-huh.
He was a black dude and a Trump supporter, all wrapped in one. Yeah.
Damn.
And let me tell you one thing: political conversations got really heated inside that.
I bet
inside our group, and I was new to doing this group stuff. So I'm like, and these guys are like 50 years old. They're old enough to be my father, and they're just like going at it. And I'm just sitting back like, yeah, I'm not about to jump into this one. I'm gonna let this one ride out. And sometimes it went for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They were just going about whatever they felt about. But yeah, so I really wish I was there now
to see what he would do.
To see how he reacts. He's reacting to the whole Corona thing, because I think the people who have a lot of mental health barriers are the most interesting ones to actually talk to it about it.
Yeah, I could see that. Actually, yesterday when I was doing an individual, going back to the Corona and all that, there was a client that he was so ecstatic. He's like, hey, whatever. Obviously can't say names, but I saw him, hey, I'm here whenever you're ready. He's like, oh, you seem more happier than usual. He's like, yeah, this is my 3rd time seeing him. And he's all like, everybody's tripping about the coronavirus. I'm super chill. I was hospitalized for 30 days. From 30 days, I came straight here. So, I'm good. I started laughing. I was like, oh, that's how you see it. And he's like, yeah. He's like, it sucks that I was hospitalized for 30 days. But now that in retrospect, that's pretty good. He's like, now I'm thinking, should I get hospitalized again? And I was like, whoa, let's not go that far. You're here. He's like, yeah, you're right. We're here. Technically, it's an in-house, so they could leave whenever. But if you don't leave, you don't have to. You could just stay there for your 30 days.
Right.
So he's like, dude, I'm good. 30 days in the hospital, so I'm clean. I came here, I'm still clean. Everybody's clean. No one's leaving. So he's like, that's great. He's like, I'm not tripping. He's like, I'm not tripping about hand sanitizer. I'm not tripping about toilet paper. I'm not tripping about anything. And I saw his perspective, which was great, that he had a positive mood about everything. So I tried to turn that into like, oh, so you're positive. So what's another positive thing about your day? So we started going to that, but he just kept wrapping it up. He's like, I'm actually very motivated right now. I'm sober, no corona. I'm corona free. Man, that should be in my resume. Corona free right now. And I started laughing because he wants to start looking for housing and all that. So his motivation is just like, dude, everybody's getting sick. That's his opportunity to go back into the workplace.
Like, but see, hey, at the end of the day, a lot of people ain't working.
No, that's true.
So he can get it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think, as I said, going with your guy saying he's motivated.
Yeah.
I know a lot of cats are. And then a lot of cats, because I work with the Skid Row, and I was talking to a client yesterday, and all right, so they gave us a notice, hey, anybody who's high risk, come and let them know what can we do to put in precautions because they're high risk. Went to one guy, he's on the street, good to go talk to him, and he looked real sick. So I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get him to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I'm having a conversation, or back up. I had a conversation about Corona with him, give him a heads up. As soon as I tell him what it is, he started acting sick. Right. So he's like holding his mouth, he's holding his chest, he's doing all this, moving around. I was like, you okay? He's not talking to me. He's talking about he can't breathe. It's like, here we go. So I called 911, they come, and when they get there, he's like, oh, nah, just a rat went down my throat.
A what?
A rat.
A rat.
Like Splinter.
Oh, okay. Can you explain that?
Like, it's just like, I don't know how it happened. He just literally told us, I was talking to him, so I didn't see nothing go down his throat, but he literally said a rat went down his throat when the ambulance came. So that's why he couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And it was like, this isn't a medical, like like Splinter.
Perfect.
Like Splinter, and we buy a sewer, so but those rats in Skid Row kind of big. They're like little dogs, and so they leave. And I'm like, why didn't you let them check you out? You weren't feeling well. He said, oh, no, I'm all right. So he walks off. See him later in the day, and I see him. He's like, standing up. Everything's good. I'm like, are you feeling better? He said, oh, yeah. Thank you for calling the ambulance, man. I feel a whole lot better, corona-free. I said, I know about the virus. He said, they cured me. And I was like, he said, but I don't know if we're going to come back tomorrow, though. He said, I don't know. May not make it. But if they do, I have to make sure I call the ambulance again. I was like, first of all, you ain't got no phone to call the ambulance. Second of all, you should have went in
and get a checkup.
Yeah. But I think it's just interesting dealing with people who are really like chronically mentally ill when it comes to these outbreaks in general, because I think people kind of overlook them.
Yeah.
Like, what are they actually supposed to do? Because you got people that's going and buying everything out the store, and these is high functioning everyday people.
What would you call quote unquote normal?
Yeah.
Even though I don't want to use that, but.
Yeah, that's who functioning. Yeah, that's like regular people who got 9-to-5 jobs, stable, maybe inside a house somewhere.
Yeah.
Compared to people who, have multiple mental health barriers or substance abuse going on, and don't have necessarily a place to buy this stuff, and they're buying it all. And it's kind of unfortunate. And I just need some clarity of why people are buying things like bananas out the store.
Potassium.
Yeah, but they expire in like 3 days. You're trying to go self-quarantine for 14 days. You buying organic bananas. Those things ain't going to last 3 hours. They're going to be already brown by the time you get home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why y'all buying stuff like that?
Well, what people should be doing is they should be buying canned foods and sealed foods. Like it's already wrapped.
It's already good to go.
Yeah.
And they're buying stuff like fresh strawberries. What you going to do with that? Like, leave all that stuff for people who going to eat it right then and there. So, logically, I'm thinking people who have a place to stay, maybe you guys buy the canned food. The people who are homeless or don't necessarily have a place to stay, let them get the fresh food. Yeah. Because they're going to eat it right there and there because they don't have the place to store them for.
Like a refrigerator. Something so basic for anybody else.
They don't have that. So let them get that. You buying so that you don't eat.
Yeah.
Like.
That's smart. That's a smart thing. I never thought about that, but I've never would think about buying fruit. Because any prepping thing would tell you not to buy fruit. It's usually meats, canned foods, sealed foods that come in like airtight.
Right, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this mass hysteria that's going on just shows like anxiety is through the roof.
Yeah. Like
people just get hyped up and just start doing things. Yeah. And it's like we all should take time. That's why I think it's very essential that somebody talk to somebody. Because y'all just like getting hyped up and you running in and going buying everything out the store.
Yeah. Because you're right. Because I saw on the news yesterday, because one of the clients, as soon as we're done, he wanted to go back on the news and check it out. The same one that was ecstatic to be hospitalized. Yeah. And then they were talking about, coincidentally, they're obviously talking again about the coronavirus. And they were talking about Costco, Sam's Club, and all these things where they're saying there's no correlation between coronavirus and you needing all this water and toilet paper.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it begs the question to the mental state of the average, quote unquote, human being on this planet that's really reacting this way, because reality is you don't have an end date.
Yeah, you don't.
Right. So it's not like it's a blizzard comes to town. Like, oh, we're going to get hit with a blizzard. Yeah. It's going to last 3 days, bunker down. So have enough food to last that makes sense. 3 days to a week. It's like, oh, this thing could last 3, let's say it lasts 3 months. Yeah. So you're just going to buy all this stuff and you're not going to use it all in 2 weeks. So you're not going to use it all in 1 week. So you're just going to have a gang of stuff just sitting in your house forever. So I don't know. People just, that is very interesting.
Well, that reminds me of one of my favorite quotes in one of my favorite movies. What's it called? Where you said how these rational 9 to 5 workers are just mass panicking and going to there. It just reminds me of when I saw The Dark Knight. Oh yeah, where Joker says, he's like, you call these civilized people. He's like, you just need to throw one thing in there, and they lose their civilizational thought process, where the logical thinking, where it becomes mass hysteria.
And that's weird, because that's my clients on Skid Row don't react that way. That's why I think it's very interesting that the people who are deemed quote unquote crazy or out their mind aren't reacting like the ones who are supposed to be in their right mind. And I think that's very, very interesting. Like, I go and bring it up to them, and they're like, oh yeah, we know about it. Yeah. I said, is there anything that you're concerned about? They say no.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like, but even though out there there's a lot more diseases than just coronavirus. Yeah. Especially on Skid Row.
Yeah, dude, I was literally talking to actually found introduce a little anarchy, upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's the Joker from The Dark Knight.
That's it right
there.
Yeah,
it's just something simple. Like, you could be so civilized and think you're a logical or critical thinker, and then one little thing, and you lose all of that. Yeah. And now look at what's happening. There's no toilet paper, no water,
no wet wipes. You got people. I feel like you got mothers who have to work and go home to their child. They may need some baby wipes. And you're buying
there's
all
no more
the
baby
store.
Wipes. There's no more baby wipes.
Like, who buys all out the store? Like, you really need your baby needs that much stuff.
Much baby wipes. Yeah.
Like, come on, and baby wipes aren't even baby wipes are expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive, dude.
Like, all that stuff is like, y'all really buying all that stuff out. Yeah. But I just say, at the end of the day, if you were smart, you just go to a little taqueria. I think it's called what's the Mexican market called? The
grocery stores?
They sell all the fresh stuff. You go there, I think it's called Taqueira.
Taqueria?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that was
yeah. You know how to spell it.
I know how to spell it. I know how to spell it. I can't say it. Shit, huh? Yeah. I think I'll go down there, man. They got all the stuff right there for me.
That's true.
I go out there and buy my stuff fresh off the boat, and then just cook it right there and just call it a day.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, because I'm not about to be out there trying to fight for folks. People in line at 9 o'clock, 5:45 in the morning in front of Food for Less trying to stock up.
Yeah. I saw the line at Costco too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I went to Costco. I wasn't even thinking about the corona. I literally just went to get some chicken, some chips, some snacks for my son, and rice. My mom's like, oh, bring rice. She's like, we only have one bag left. So I was like, cool. And I went, and then I was like, I'm curious to see if it's true. Like, Costco's empty with the water and toilet paper and paper towels. Yeah, dude, there's nothing. There was nothing. I was like, oh, shoot, people are taking this real serious.
But see, here's another quick question out there. People just ain't washing their hands normally.
That's what trips me out, because you could just wash your hands with warm water, soap, and you're good.
Yeah, because we was giving out hand sanitizer. I was giving out hand sanitizer to the people on the street, and one dude was like, he hit me with okay, if I use this though, would that just leave the dead virus on my hand? And I was kind of like, what do you mean? He was like, there's nothing to wash my hand off with, so I could rub this hand sanitizer so I could kill whatever's on my hand, but it's still on my hand. It's just dead. Yeah. And he said, then it starts decomposing on my hand and create new bacteria, new viruses. And I was like, I don't know if that's how it works, but that logic kind of
makes sense.
Kind of makes sense. I don't know if that works or not, but now you got me thinking, should we use it? And so I was like, here's some water bottles. Wash it off your hands after you use it. And I was like, I don't know. I don't understand with hand sanitizer. How does it?
Well, I think he's correlating that with like what he would see in food or bodies or human bodies or any type of like animal where it dies and it decomposes.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's a bacterial. It's so microscopic. It just, the wind could take it, I'm assuming. It's not stuck to your skin.
That's what I'm mad confused about. I'm all saying this is another guy who's supposed to have mental health. And he's sitting there dropping knowledge, hit me with a question. I'm looking at him like, I have no clue what that means. But here's some water just in case you feel safe to wash your hands off. But and then he was like, but it kind of makes sense. Like, what is this whole hand sanitizer craze? Like,
well, we should always be doing this. And that's the reason where, well, the worst part is because I asked one of the nurses at my practicum site, and I told him, hey, dude, you're the biology man. What, for real? So what's the scoop? He's like, dude, it's just like a bad flu. Like, the only worst part is, because he explained to me, but I told him, dude, I'm not a biologist like you.
Right.
So like dumb it down to like a psychology level, because I have not as much biology as you, but I am competent enough to understand stuff.
Right.
And he's all like, okay, he's like, it's just like a really bad flu. The problem is that it lives dormant in your body for 7 days before you start feeling symptoms. So in those 7 days, you could be spreading it around, and that's what makes it dangerous.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So he said literally, you could wear a mask, but maybe you already had it 3 days ago. You really don't know.
Right. Okay.
So the worst part is that it just lies dormant in your body for 7 days, and then you start feeling the symptoms. So that's why they're doing the whole 2 weeks of quarantine from school or this and that, because we want to know who has it. And then if you get it in those week, you'll be separated from everybody type of thing. Gotcha. So it makes sense to like, hey, let's just quarantine everybody for 2 weeks.
Got it.
But the whole hysteria with toilet paper,
they haven't got to.
I don't get that. Like, my friends texting me. We have a group text for one of our groups right here, and I got a text like, oh my god, I'm almost out of toilet paper. And then my best Josh, you know Josh,
yeah,
Filipino dude. We were making jokes like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and he's like, dude, I don't know why you guys waste so much money on toilet paper. In the Philippines, you have a tabo, Tabo. It's just not telling. And then because we went to go see Joe Coy at the forum. Yeah. So it was me, Josh, Laura, from the ELC. Shout out to them. And who else went? Oh no, her Josh's friend Sam. So he's the only one that doesn't come to Pepperdine, but we're all joking because he talks about the tabo. Yeah. He's like, I don't know why the American culture is so fascinated with toilet paper and all that. He's like, you have a tabo, and he's like, what's a tabo? It's just any plastic utensil in your kitchen, just household item plastic. And then when you're done using the restroom, you just pour it down your butt, and it just cleans it off. And then for women, he's like, I don't know, women, it's unsanitary. Where if you pee, what are you gonna get? Toilet paper? You're gonna rub the pee all over you, the JJ type of thing. He's like, no, you get the tabo, you clean it, you pat it away, dry it up, and you're good. And then when the whole hysteria thing came up, Josh sent me a link of how to use tabos for multiple things. He's like, you don't want to do your water, you're out of water, you just get a bucket, you start pouring yourself off. You're out of toilet paper, you can just rinse yourself off. And I shared it with my group because one of them was going through, like, she was really panicking. She's like, I'm gonna go to the 600 building, which is right here where we're at right now. She's like, I'm just gonna steal all the toilet paper. And then I was like, dude, relax. Like, you're gonna get caught with all this toilet paper, you get in trouble. So I send her that link of the video. She's like, oh my god, it's hilarious, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. I was like, dude, you're in your own house. Who's gonna know? Right. That you're using the tabo top. Oh, you could just use your water hose to use the restroom. Hop in your shower real quick. Just hop in the shower, wash up. Yeah, wash up and then dry up. That's it.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all. And my niece, she called me. She's in Arizona. She's like, oh my god, we're out of toilet paper. And I was like, dude, I sent her the tabo link. She's like, oh, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I was like, dude, then walk around all sticky and that's gonna get all chaved. And what do you want to walk around with? What's your other option? You rinse off? What's wrong with rinsing off?
That's what I'm saying. Or or use a leaf like they did back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy? All right, so I was in Africa like over in December, right?
Oh, nice.
And we went to the villagers, and it was cool because they had this leaf that they used to wipe with, and it was like 5-ply in equivalent. It was super soft. I was like, this leaf is like softer than toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I was like, I forgot what it called. I forgot the tree name, but it was like super soft. He's like, this is what we use to wipe when we're done. And I was like, I see why. This right here, and it's like soft, it's cool. Like, it had some water on it. So
nice, like naturally,
naturally get all this stuff off. I was like, okay, I can mess with this. Just not using the bathroom in a hole. I haven't got that comfortable yet.
But did you use the leaf?
No, I didn't use the leaf. No,
why not?
Because we found out about it when we were on our way out the village. We were walking by. He was like, "Oh, by the way, this leaf right here is one that we can use for that." And they had another leaf that they did to sand the nails down.
Oh, really?
Like sandpaper. Really? To file the nails. But
that's cool.
Yeah, they had a lot of weird things out there. But yeah, like I don't want to like that. There's a lot of this back to the hysteria. Like I don't wonder on a mental health aspect of this, and you have everybody acting a certain way. Yeah. Like where is people's stress levels and how's that? Because stress is gonna get you before anything else.
Yeah.
Excuse me. No because like your stress levels are so high.
Yeah.
All of a sudden your immune system goes down.
Yeah.
And so you got to stress out trying to get all these items for a doomsday, and you're gonna get hit with it because your immune system is low because you ain't relaxed.
Yeah. Stress does affect your immune system. People don't realize that sometimes.
Right. It'll hit you like people like that's like one of the things that people aren't realize. They're like washing their hands and doing all this other stuff, buying all this stuff. And your stress gets you. Some people buy all these joints and they don't even they're still unsanitary. Yeah. They have all the toilet paper towels, and everything else, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I seen on one of the TV shows, they asked who washed their hands after they use the bathroom when they're at home. And one of the girls was like, I don't. And I was like, after singing that, it's like official that I ain't doing no more potlucks.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I don't know what if it ain't wrapped up, I ain't messing with it. Cause I wash my hands religiously because it's just something that I always do. And plus, it's just like another way for me to help keep my nails clean. Because I work in the yard a lot. I get dirt in my fingers. And I just wash my hands religiously. But seeing that, I'm like, wait, y'all don't wash y'all. She literally just stated she'll use the bathroom, get out, and leave the restroom and not wash anything.
Yeah.
How many people actually do that?
I don't know the number. I don't know how we would get the number, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people.
I'm almost sure it's a lot of people. When it's like, oh, I'm in my house, it doesn't matter. Like, no,
it does matter.
Does. That's what's the sink in the bathroom.
Yeah. Dude, this is me. Maybe this is just me being weird, but I always wash my hands before I use the restroom. And obviously after you use the restroom.
That's a smart move.
And people ask me like, why? And I was like, dude, I don't want to grab my dong with, I don't know what the fuck's in my hand.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, and I'm going to go home with a dirty dong? Like, what the fuck? Like,
I didn't think about that. I'm going to have to take that on.
Dude, you got to wash your hands.
I used to just go to the bathroom and wash after. I'm like, yo.
Nah.
It's the other way around.
What if you have the cold in your hand, you touch your dong, you wash, and then you go home with your girl and you have a dirty dong.
That's great. You know what? Didn't even think about that.
Dude, that's my logic. And I got that.
I'm still in that.
Dude, I got that from my ex-girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's a registered nurse.
Yeah.
And she brought that up. She's like, you should wash your hands before and after you use the restroom. I was like, why? Because then you want to put that in my mouth. And I was like, oh shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Some dirty ass foods.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. So now in my mind, I was like thinking for myself and also the other person.
And that's what people don't think. Little things like that. No one even consider. I literally didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Not at all. And then because I know for a fact that when I do cook, I wash my hands a lot. Yeah. Like I wash everything. Like I know Dr. Jill's like, don't wash your meat. And I was like, yeah, nah. I wash everything.
Yeah.
If I didn't kill the animal myself, it's getting washed.
Yeah.
But I wash my hands a whole lot when I cook. Yeah. That's all I do is wash my hands over and over and over again. Probably people think I have eczema. That's how much I wash my hands because I get ashy.
Dude, I put a lot of hand lotion on, but I wash my hands a lot.
Me too.
And it's a reason why I rarely get sick.
Yeah, it's crazy because I wash my hands and so all that. But I never forget when what's his name? What's the president? Oh, so so this is how I get confused about politics. So to mix the wash your hands together. When Trump came out, he was like, just wash your hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? That's not how you not do it.
Yeah.
And then they see everybody's talking about wash your hands. I was like, wait a minute. That's when I was so baffled. Like people were really like saying they don't do simple sanitary things in their life. Like you have people talking about things that like sing happy birthday twice. I'm not 4 years old. I don't know how to wash my hands. I'm about to be singing happy birthday twice. I'm gonna make sure I scrub deep like I usually do.
Yeah.
and make sure I get a good rinse. Like, I'll put the soap in, lather that joint up, and then I'll put it in the water. These cats, I was like, I'm really concerned about the human race now.
Dude, it's just people.
Like official.
Oh, fuck. People are getting too comfortable. And I've been saying this for years, where technology and the comfort of modern society is making us super lazy.
Extremely.
Now I've seen people in the urinals just take a piss and just walk out.
And you know what? And this, I blame our generation semi on this.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, teachers used to tell us you're not gonna be able to walk around with a calculator in your pocket.
Yeah.
And now we got calculators in our pocket.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling somebody heard that. I was like, I'm gonna make a calculator to put in my pocket. And so I ain't never gotta sit there and hear the teachers say that ever again. Everything they're doing now is like makes us all lazy.
Yeah.
You got automatic urinals, because keep in mind, you'll do things at the urinal to make you want to wash your hands.
Yeah, you would have to
push the thing
lever
down, right? And then you're like, oh snaps, I just touched this. After I use the bathroom, let me wash my hands. Now it's automatic. You just walk up.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, maybe they don't touch anything. They'll still, it won't be dirty. Yeah. But man, I've been to the bar and people be leaning all up on the urinal, hand all on the wall, taking the piss, and then they turn around and walk out. And they go buy a drink.
Yeah,
and then they try to buy a girl a drink. I was like, and then hand it to her.
Yeah.
I was like,
fucking.
I was like, bro, that you just gave a girl a pissy drink.
Yeah, that's disgusting, dude. Because even the toilets now, like right here on campus, they're automatic. Or at work, they're automatic.
Yeah.
You do your thing. So it makes you think, hey, I just urinated or did the other restroom. I didn't touch anything, but dude, you still have your hand in your butt.
Yeah, you see other things. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
automation.
Yeah,
people don't realize like just because things are automatic don't mean you should stop doing what you naturally do.
Yeah,
it's just making it a bit more safer for you because you're not, touching something, but still you need to pay attention.
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys out here just nasty.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
Yeah, it's funny because my one of my coworkers in my practicum site, she's like, I don't get why this hysteria of. But then again, remember, mind you, that they are nurses, so they know a lot more about biology than maybe you and I do.
Yeah, no,
and the most common person.
Right.
So it's understandable. She's like, I don't know why the hysteria of toilet paper, water, corona. It's just a really bad flu. People should be worried about fucking AIDS. She's like, or herpes or all these diseases. They're actually been here, and then you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go to the grocery or the buffet anymore. It's like, how many people have STDs and are not washing their hands or anything, or have AIDS and they're doing the same thing you're doing, and you don't even know it?
How many people have STDs and they just still have sex with no condom on? And it's just like, yo, I'm winning,
dude. I've been saying that. I've been saying that.
AIDS been around knowledgeable for a good 40 years, probably. Yeah. I don't know when it first was discovered, probably in the 70s when all the free love was going on. And so you guys have this whole thing, and no one is taking any precautions to that.
Yeah,
I was like, there's a lot of things you could take precautions on. Like, I'm still like where I work, typhus. Mm-hmm. Like the rats or the ticks or the fleas or whatever they get at, they carrying typhus around, and that's a lot more accessible for me to catch that than this right here because this is kind of wild. But I'm like, there's different things out there that you can really actually catch.
Yeah,
that's actually preventable. Yeah, most of it, and we don't try to prevent nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's funny because one of my friends, he was tripping out. He's like, oh, the corona, this and that. And he's like, I got to be careful, this and that about life. And I was like, bro, you raw dogged a stripper like 6 months ago. What do you... Corona's tripping you out? Like, not you had unprotected sex with a stripper?
You know it's funny. All right, so
it's just, dude, because people's logic is so turned around.
Nobody thought for the longest time, a lot of black folks are immune to it because they haven't heard nobody get it, right? This is what that thought process was. So 2 basketball players get it.
Yeah.
Who are black.
Yeah.
My homie said, like, that's an exception. I was like, how's that exception? And he was like, well, you don't really see a lot of countries below the border or in Africa have it, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, it's probably because it's their summertime. Below the equator, it's hot.
Yeah.
They may not necessarily get it the way that we would get it in the winter, in the colder countries. I said, now it could be more drastic once the temperature changes and they start going to wintertime. And they didn't really pay any attention. Next, you have an outbreak in some of these third world countries. They ain't gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I don't think it's necessarily. I don't think the virus itself is kind of like excluding certain racial groups.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that, in generally speaking, like you're not exempt, and no one is, and you should still be mindful of who you're laying up with
anything.
Yeah. And so I still can't believe your dude literally just with a stripper.
Dude, I can't say the name or anything, but
that's like, bro, that's.
But dude, it's like I didn't say anything. But I was like, dude, I told him like, dude, the logic.
It doesn't.
It's because it's street mentality.
It really is. No, because like I knew. Because I knew. And now that you mentioned, I knew a guy. All right, you been to TJ?
Yeah, I've been there maybe twice.
Okay,
three times.
All right, so there's still a strip club named Hong Kong, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a guy who literally spent 8 hours.
Damn.
In there.
8 hours.
Well, he came out here for like, I don't know if it was 8 hours. I'm probably being close to exaggeration, but he spent a long time in there with strippers.
Damn.
Right. And he come out all smiling and cheesing.
Yeah, you know what happened.
Yeah, not caring. Then you got like Tinder and Plenty of Fish and all these other profiles and people are like hookup sites and I've been doing this for ages and no one even cares or even thinks about, hey, yo, that's kind of nasty.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. I've been saying, I said this like 2-3 weeks ago. I think it's like 2 weeks ago when people were like barely getting scared of the corona.
Yeah.
I literally said, you guys have been on dating apps, hooking up with who knows what, and no one's tripping.
At all.
This automatically, but then people think I'm crazy because I bring that up. But
some people share toothbrushes.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting.
It blows my mind. Like, let me borrow your toothbrush. Like, no, bro.
Dude, I don't even share my toothbrush with my own son. When he was younger, when he was like 5, 6, he had his own thing all the time. Don't even look at my toothbrush.
It's like people share toothbrushes. People would be sharing straws. They'll drink out of straw. You want to try some of this? Like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good, dog. I could buy my own.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. Like, they share everything. Like, I see people bite into something. Like, hey, try this. Yeah. I'm like, we're not even related.
Yeah.
And cut me a piece before you bite it.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, let me cut the piece. Give me the knife before I cut my own piece, my own knife before. Yeah. Like, people are really wild. Like, there's things that people don't really consider how nasty they do things.
Yeah.
Until it's like, now it's a coronavirus, so everybody wants to start paying attention to how disgusting they really are. And I still to this day don't think people think they're really that disgusting.
They don't, but because they're blind to it. But dude, going back to the stripper story, I had a friend that this was maybe like 7 years ago, 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say his name, but I used to work somewhere and I had an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
But he comes through. He's like, "What time you get out?" And I was like, "I'll get off I came in a little late, so I get off around 8:30 at night. I just clocked in." He's like, "Cool." He chills for like an hour, and then he's all like, "Hey, my girl's out of town, so I'm just gonna chill with you." And I was like, "Cool." So he came to my job. We were chilling. It was slow, so it was on a Saturday, and he was gonna just chill with me at the office, whatever. And he I don't know what he was Googling, but he found out there's a strip club, I think like 4 blocks away.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, there's a strip club. Let's go." And I was like, "Dude, I can't. I gotta be at work. I gotta do my thing. I gotta finish this because I'm gonna be off for the next." I think I was going on vacation, something like that. So I wasn't gonna be at work for like 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "All right, if anybody calls, I'm with you. I'll be back." Motherfucker went to the strip club for like 6 hours, and I know it was 6 hours because I had 6 hours left on my shift. So I actually left an hour early because I just wanted it done. So I left. So technically, maybe like around 6 hours.
Yeah,
5 hours. And then he texted me. He's like, "Bro, what time are you out?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe an hour. This is why I left early." He's like, "I'm out of money. They don't let me leave. Come through." And I was like, "Bro, you've literally been at the strip club for 6 hours." He's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Cool. Give me like 20 minutes. How much money do you need? Like, I don't walk around with wobs of cash."
Yeah.
He's like, "And I don't want that shit on my credit card statement. And what am I? If my girl sees that shit at that time,
on everything,
dude, I'm fucked too." I'm like, "What did you do?" "Oh, I went to bail out my friend." No one's gonna believe that, right? Your girl wouldn't believe that.
Definitely
shit.
Not believing
Hell
that.
No, no one's believing
Definitely
that.
Definitely not believing that story.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the bank, and then I'll see you soon. So I went in, I paid whoever I had to pay, and we chill. And I was like, "Bro, are you good?" And he's like, "Nah, let's go get some Gatorade." And I was like, "Dude, this is the truth." And then I was like, "So what happened?" He's like, "Bro, you know what happened? I was just doing this and that with one, and then it was a kid in the candy store, bro. Just this and that with this one, this and that with the other one, and then this and that with another one. I just had to take breaks in between." And I was like, "Bro, like you spend all your money?" He's like, "Yeah," because I just let him borrow like 3 something. Yeah. And he's like, can I borrow more for the week, till I get paid again? And I was like, yeah, just back then we didn't have Zelle. So just like write me a check and just send it to me.
Right.
And he's like, don't tell my girl though. And I was like, nah, don't trip. He's like, so I'll give it to you cash. I was like, cool. But I was like, bro, I don't know what you're going to do without them stains. And he's like, what stains? I was like, look at your pants, bro. He had streak marks of you know what, bro. Just everywhere and glitter and all. He's like, oh, shit. I think he was just distorted or something, dude.
You know what's crazy about strip clubs, though? And this is like, has just do with cleanliness. I think I said the word right. It's just that people, I always thought they were dirty. Like, I always thought strip clubs were pretty dirty. However, like, people eat there.
Oh,
right. Yeah. People actually eat inside these jobs. I remember so I know California because it's kind of like whatever, but in Atlanta, I went there with my cousin, and so now we go there right now. Keep in mind, I'm in the mindset of how California is. Yeah. So we get out there and we sit down. He just starts ordering like food.
Damn.
And like all this food, like chicken wings, potato wedges, some other, finger foods.
Yeah.
And so,
you had a strip club. So finger foods.
Right. So we're like, and it's crazy because this strip club was not like California, where it wasn't like a stage where you one girl dances. It's kind of like a club.
Mm-hmm.
They had a stage, but nobody really paid attention to it because like all the girls like all dancing around you. Yeah. So you're like trying to eat your food with a girl like with a booty right here in your face, like dancing. And I was just looking at him while he was just sitting there eating and looking and eating and looking. And I was like, bro, that food is too close
to a lot of things.
It's just too close. And he was like licking his fingers and all that. And I was thinking to myself, like, bro, this is so disgusting right now. And he was like, man, this is the life. I was like, not my life.
Not my life.
Not my life right here. This right here, not happening. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people really like do things like that.
Yeah.
Like, strip clubs are not the most sanitary. And I'm not trying to bash the industry, but it ain't the most sanitary place.
Not, bro. It's not.
Like, let's be real. You got food and drinks and all that stuff like that.
Who knows what's going on in the floor?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to power wash that too.
Yeah. I bet.
Cheap on everything. So it's like there's a lot of places like that. I just seen they had like an orgy party going on in LA.
What?
Yeah. Like, there's one in LA and one in New York, apparently. It was like a big old thing I seen. Maybe it was fake. I don't know. It was on Facebook. So you never know.
You never know with that shit.
I was like, who has one of these songs? It's like, it's an orgy party not canceled in Corona. I was like,
oh, damn.
That's what it said, like, not canceled during the Corona outbreak. I'm like, so you're telling me that coronavirus is going to stop this orgy party that can lead to 100 other diseases, but just because Corona's going on.
Yeah. Corona's a problem.
Corona's the problem. Not all the other stuff that y'all can catch. Hey,
dude, that's trippy.
That's what I said. I was like,
dude, that's trippy.
People are backwards as all get out.
People are weird, especially when it comes to orgies.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can share this story. I'm not going to say any names. I have a lot of stories. I just can't share any names. I'm sorry. But I got invited to an orgy once. And by once, I mean maybe like a few months ago.
Oh, really recent?
Yeah, really recent. I can't say anything else, but they come here. I'm not going to say where here is.
No.
Because I don't promote the place, but...
No, I know they're here because I remember back, I was like...
It's just weird,
I was like 22, 23, and my barber at the time...
Oh, damn.
I don't know. I think I might get too much out, but let me see. I think I'm going to stop there. My barber at the time, he was telling me how like they have these sex parties.
Yeah.
In LA. Right? And he was like, and I was like, oh, okay. So he said he went to it, right? So he told me this, like, I get my haircut every 2 weeks or so. So 2 weeks prior, he's like, yo, they have these sex parties that I'm going to go to. And I'm like, going, you want to roll? I'm like, nah, I'm all right. All right. Because I always had, sex parties to me are like nude beaches.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And when I was in Spain, I'm thinking I'm going to go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
But at the nude beach, all like the young, attractive women were like in regular bathing suits.
Yeah.
Like
it's always
the older, more non-video vixen ones, they be the ones out there with nothing on. It's like that's not what I came to see. So that's the reason why I have reservations. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and let you know. So he comes back and he's like, I'm like, yo, so how was the party? He's like, oh man, it was cool, man. It was cool. Like, when people try to tell you a story, try to hype it up when it really wasn't as cool.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it was cool. You know, they had a room for this, a room for that, a room for this, a room for that. I was like, I don't want to know about that. How the women look? Like, kill all that. How the women look? He's like, well, you know, they're all on the bigger side, but you know, it was a good time. Like,
as long as he had a good time.
I said, you said a little on the bigger side.
What does a little mean?
So I asked, like, what does a little mean? You know, like, you know, 150, 60, 70, 80. You know, like, nah. I was like, what you mean?
Because 150 is already.
Yeah, you can come meet on you. He said, nah. He said, more like the 253.
Oh, snap.
I said, yo. And I'm small at the time. I'm only like I'm 150 at the time.
She could kill you.
Imagine a 300-pound woman on me. I was like, like, bro, that ain't gonna happen.
What happened to George?
Yeah, dude, disappeared. Boy, he was like, yeah, but though, you know, they was with everything. I was like, I see why.
Yeah.
Like, they can overpower me and you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and as I said, they still go on. They're out here.
They're still out there,
people
bro.
don't necessarily care about it. And like, even if you don't even want to go to the extremisms of like, you know, orgies and sex and all that, people smoke weed, they be passing a blunt back and forth to each other and don't even think about who they're passing it to.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, that's why weed was, I never picked it up. It's not my vibe. I could drink, so, you know, I could have my own cup. I could drink my own stuff.
Yeah.
People who smoke, it's like you guys are all in a circle passing a blunt around, and y'all like all
allegedly.
hitting.
You've never been doing that.
What? Oh,
allegedly.
Well, no, allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, George doesn't smoke or do anything.
No, I don't. Like, it's one thing.
It's just the critical thinking part of you.
No. I tried 16 at 16.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And it wasn't the business, so it's not my advice.
Good.
I don't mess with that. But I'm just thinking of the people who all sit in a circle and just pass the blunt in the circle. And
that's where time, if it's dormant, how them fools have it.
Yeah. And like, oh, you guys got this stuff. And I'm like, that it be stuff. And then some people be like, they put the whole thing all in their mouth and then they pass and it's all wet and slimy. You that's what you going? Nah, no.
I'm good. I'm good.
Nope. Nah. So people, I'm telling you, man, nowadays, the positive thing about, there's always a positive and a negative. And the positive thing about Corona is like allowing people to see how disgusting people really are.
That's true. People are disgusting.
Yeah.
One thing I'm curious about is you have to ask your barber, does he wear the same condom for every girl? Does he have to like just swap them? Or
you know what?
Or he just says fuck life and just raw dogs everybody?
Okay, so he was an old barber.
I'm just curious, bro.
He's an old barber, but I'll ask. I'll take a final because I haven't seen him in a minute.
Okay,
but I'll ask to see how that actually works. Because I was the time I was like thinking like, how does this work, right? Because it wasn't even like it was at a house to start that off.
Yeah,
it was at a house like off of Western somewhere.
Okay,
right. So it's Western. I don't know your artist, but if you're in Los Angeles, Western's a pretty main street, run up and down, so everybody kind of knows that's what's in that vicinity. And I'm just thinking to myself, like at a house, that's only like 2 or 3 rooms, 4 rooms, maybe max. And you just like, they have rooms, just people in there. It was like just having sex all in different rooms.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, I'll ask though. I was curious about just that part of it.
But how would he he says there's rooms for specific things. Is like anal only rooms and head only rooms, or
you know what? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I know I guess some rooms, well, I say specific things, I guess some rooms had chairs. You wanted to have like sex with a chair, they had like chair rooms.
Yeah.
And then some had like blow up beds.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So like some had like them blow up beds. I'm really trying to remember correctly. Some things are probably not true, but I do remember he had a room with chairs, a room with like blow up beds. And he was like, as soon as you walked in, the girls just walk up and just grab you.
Oh shoot! Well, yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, I was like, yeah, you ain't no bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know, you walk into the room, they gonna grab you. We both small dudes.
Yeah.
But he said that I think there was that room. Then there's a room where like, I can't remember the rest. But I know there was a room with chairs and a room with like blow up beds. That's why I think maybe only it's a 2-bedroom house. And then they had like a living room. And it was like multiple people in the rooms. Just
putting miles on.
Yeah, all of them. Oh, I was like, yeah, that's not for me, man.
It's not for me either.
That's not for me. I just
because that's what I thought when somebody invited me.
Yeah,
I was curious. I was like, oh, thank you. I'm pretty grateful. Thank you. I guess I don't know. Like I don't want to like hurt the person's feelings,
right?
But I was like, and then I was driving home, and I was like, how would that work in theory? Do you just come in and just start doing your thing? Do you swap condoms? Is it a no condom party? I don't know.
Okay, so hey, you heard the Burning Man Festival?
Yeah.
So they have an orgy room up there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know there's an orgy room in West LA. Definitely in a sauna.
Definitely not doing that one.
I heard it's a sauna, and my friend went, and I was like, "Hey, bro, how does this work?" And he's like, "You're curious? Come with me. I'm going tomorrow night." I was like, "No. I'm just curious." To like logically thinking, let's say we're doing it. Is there like you're done? Is there like condoms everywhere? Do you just finish on the floor? He's like, some people finish on the floor. Some people
so you can walk
finish inside. It's a sauna, so it's hot as hell.
So you can step on somebody's stuff.
Yeah, dude. So I'm thinking now, do I go in with flip flops? But then I have to wash my flip flops after.
No, you throw them away.
Throw them away, yeah. And I was
go get some 99 cents with a throw them towards the trash. No, yeah, I'm not messing with. I had bad experience with West Hollywood.
Yeah,
not messing with it. I went to when I first got out here. Went to the parade, which is another thing that I didn't know about. Was the parade, and I was dressed as a Spartan.
Yeah,
in West Hollywood. Look, I got hit on so many times by dudes. It was pretty bad. I was like, you know what?
Were they aggressive or?
Yeah, they was aggressive.
Yeah,
they was on it.
What did they like? What was one pickup line? Do you remember a pickup line? Or?
Oh, there was no pickup line. They was just walking, started grabbing and touching. I was like, they was ready to go. I was like, yo, y'all gotta kick back, man. They out here just trying to, they don't pick up line.
There's no pickup line.
Nah, everybody was partying and drinking, and it was almost like, how dudes get drunk and they walk to a girl and be like, hey, girl, come here. Or they just grab the girl like, hey, what's up? That's how it was.
That's how it was. Fuck.
And I was
they are dudes.
Yeah. And I was like, what's how it was? I ain't used to being the meat.
Yeah.
You're
the prey at that time.
Yeah. I was like, everybody on me. I was like,
George.
I was like, I don't know if it'd be flattered or not. I'm just trying to get up out of here because they're trying to hand me drinks. I ain't taking nothing from y'all. I don't know what y'all put in that joint. Bro. But that's the things like that. Like a lot of those little things, man. No, that's what West Hollywood sauna.
Yeah.
First of all, a sauna is hot. I don't want nobody to touch me when I'm in the sauna.
For real.
Second of all, you talking on the floor. How you ain't gonna get hit? like some dudes try to
casualties.
Yeah, how you gonna get hit? You just sit there next day, you just feel something to hit your leg. I'm like,
who cleans that off?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could go stop in the middle and look like, and dude be like, "What? Oh, my bad, man." In the moment.
Oh my god!
How you get caught up? You don't know who up in there. Some people could go both ways. You think he's trying to press a girl, and next you sandwich between the girl and the dude, and now you just stuck in the sauna, just like sandwich.
Oh, dude, I have another story. Fuck, I'm dropping our good stories right now, dude. This is like 6 years ago. I mean, it was me, one of my homies. We were partying, this and that, and then there's this girl, and she was cute, and this is the dub era when the dub.
Oh, the dubstep was moving, yeah.
And then this was also dumb. We were at the club, we were buying bottles. And, they put you on the spot when you buy bottles, right?
Right.
When you buy bottles, they have
with the glitter and
the fire,
yeah, all that.
So you get put on the spot. We bought 3 bottles. We were bottle popping. That was like the whole era. It was a dumb era for me, but because you spend so much money on fucking
too much
on a fucking bottle you could buy at Costco for like $80.
Yeah,
but whatever. And then this girl, we take her home, but we go to my homie's pad, and then she's like, "Oh, I'll only smash if it's both of you." And then my homie's like, "Hell yeah, bro!" It's like both of us, bro, because she was bomb. I'm not lying to you. And she had a big booty and all that other stuff. And then she's like, "Yeah, but I would only smash if it's both of you. Like that's the only thing." And then my homie's like, "Bro, let's do it." And he just starts taking off his clothes. And I was like, nah. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm Dick. You're like my homie since a little kid. I told him straight, I don't want to see your ding dong right here. He's like, "Bro, come on. Take one for the team, bro." And I was like, "Bro, it's just, I'm not comfortable with this shit. For real." He's like, "I don't even think I could turn on the car." And he's all like, "Come on, bro. Look at her." And she's bomb. And she's like, "That's the only way." And she starts taking off her clothes. And I was like, "Nah." And he's like, "Bro, like this, watch. You know when you're a guy, you're ready. You're not even thinking logically anymore. He's like, bro, like this, look. He gets very aggressive. He's like, I hit her from the back. She necks you out. And then straight, dude, like just like that. And I was like, bro, we're gonna have eye contact the whole time. He's like, all right. She's on top of you and I'm hitting it from the back. And I'm like, bro, it's just a sandwich now, bro. Now we're gonna have closer eye contact. You're gonna be touching me too? He's like, fuck, bro, take one for the team. And I was like, the lights off. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna hear you the whole time. And I was like, I can't, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I can't take this. I can't do this for you, bro. I'm sorry.
I hate the whole take it for the team.
Yeah.
I have homeboys, and they probably gonna hear this, but I have homeboys who knew never to ask me to take one for the team because they knew my answer was no.
Yeah.
But in my defense, though, they will say stuff like that, but the girl won't even be attractive. They're like, hey, I talked to this girl. She with her friend, just take one for the team.
Yeah.
I walk up and the girl's like, I'm looking at her. I'm like, yo, that's not about to happen.
Yeah.
It's cool. So he takes his girl. They go into the room. I'm just sitting there. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't even making no advance. She's trying to have a conversation. I'm about to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, he gonna set me up with I'm like 18. She like, you like 34.
Yeah.
Or whatever age you are. And you old and tired looking. And I'm about to sit there and talk I'm about to talk to you like that. I'm like, man. And then she get all mad, start banging on the door. He come out all hard at me like, yo, man, you ain't, y'all at it. I was like, you couldn't pay me to holler at her. Not happening. It's just, it's it. It's done. I don't take one for the team. I can't. And then people who, it's always the ones that are really in situations that's like trying to really convince you, like, take this for the team. Look, no, I play tennis. Okay, I ain't playing basketball or soccer. I'm playing solo sports.
Yeah,
I don't take one for no team. All right, so I don't know. I can't. That's one thing I don't do.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's a little hard.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So all right. So the story is similar to that, right?
Yeah.
Now it wasn't me, but it was a story I heard. Okay.
Story he heard, everybody.
Yeah, no, I
remember that part. He heard it.
So there was this girl, right, and her boyfriend, and they're having this conversation. It's like me and my brother and other people around and stuff like that. And so she goes, they start talking about threesomes, right?
Yeah.
And so the dude was thinking like, yeah, let's do this. So in his mind, he thinks it's going to be him and two girls, right? Nah, she was like, yeah, me and him and you.
Oh, snap.
And the dude was
triangle?
Yeah. And the dude was like, wait, what? She said, yeah, won't that be fun?
Hell.
And the dude was like, he literally seen a ghost. And I was like, yeah, this got awkward real quick, yo. Because you thought it was going one way. You already agreed technically. But she had a whole different game plan for you. I was like, hey, man, it is what it is.
And that was his girl?
That was his girlfriend.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, as a dude, I don't know how I feel about that.
I would be super disrespected.
I'll
feel some type of way.
Yeah, like you would. Like, that's what I'm saying. You feel like, I know people be like, oh, it's a double standard, whatnot. I was like, but as a woman, I probably feel disrespected too. But dude was like, I want to bring another woman into the room.
Yeah. I think every girl I've ever dated has said that. I've never brought it up, but I always would say, hey, like, it's disrespectful. And they're like, yeah, like, I should be enough. But then again, guys are dicks, so.
Yeah, a lot of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of our MO.
Yeah.
So
it's like, what is it? He's like, once the other brain turns on, all logic goes out the window.
Dude, I knew, I could tell you so many people who make dumb decisions when it's just like, what were you thinking? It's like, I wasn't.
You weren't? Dude, I have a friend that has a kid because he was thinking of his bottom head.
Oh, dude, you have one friend.
I have a lot.
I got a list of people.
I have one that actually told us, he's like, bro, you gotta, dude, he met her and just did his thing with her. Mm-hmm. And she was bomb. Well, she's still pretty. But because we know her. And I was like, he said he was just drinking and he didn't have a condom. He said, fuck it. That was the whole era of the YOLO life.
Oh,
he's like, YOLO. And he even told us the next day, YOLO, bro, I just did it. Fuck it. And now.
But see, even that, which I never understood, like, people do know they can pull out, right?
It doesn't exist when you live the YOLO life.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you just finish all the way through.
Yeah.
Like.
The pull out method, remember, it's effective but only when you use it properly.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But like, I'm thinking, because I'm like, I know a lot of people like, I don't know, like that YOLO life was something else. I know a lot of bad decisions were made.
Dude, Drake fucked up a lot of lives with that YOLO shit.
Man, he did. And then that whole, just last year, the whole hot girl summer, everybody was talking about. They was like, they living their best life.
Yeah.
And I was like, now it's a cold winter.
Yeah, it's a cold, ooh.
Yeah.
Fabulous says that.
Yeah, it's a cold winter, man, because all y'all got pregnant, the dude dipped out on you. I was like, y'all got to be mindful.
Yeah.
But,
what is it? Hoes come out in the summer and then, how does it Fabulous say it? He says that in Cold Summer, I think 2 or 3, where he says like, hoes, summer turns women into hoes, and then you trying to wife her in the winter when you didn't know what she did all summer, something like that.
Yeah. You know, it does. I can't remember the name, man. Ooh, but yeah, he had a cool, he had a cold line.
What you just said, he's like, it's a cold summer. I was like, winter. I was like, ooh, yeah, that Fabulous reminded me.
I'm trying to tell you, man. People just gotta understand, man. They wild. Look, all that. The summertime's coming. To say it all to say, I hope with this whole virus scare, people remember this stuff when they go into the summer. Yeah. Because summertime, people be wilding out.
People do wild out in the summer.
And they do all kinds of wild stuff.
And I think people have to be mindful and be safe. Because this shit's spreading. Even not just corona, but just any other disease.
It's stuff spreading. And I think people live in this world of negligence where it's like, it won't happen to me, or I'm naive. Like,
what's that thing called? Where everybody thinks they're that 5% that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
just everybody assumes
you just not gonna be like, nah, bro. It's a lot of y'all that's gonna get hit, and it's like y'all living wild as if it can't happen to you. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I don't see how, like, I see how people can make mistakes. I'll say that much, but I'm saying now when everybody's so heightened, and especially you making mistakes at 34, 35, 36.
Yeah. Nah,
you should be making no mistakes. 16 to 24.
Yeah, I get it.
I understand those mistakes. So like people who, I had a child here or I got this there. If you're in that age bracket, I'm like, that's understandable. But if you 30 years old making the same mistakes, I'm like, you ain't got no excuse, man.
What is it? Cat Williams says, if you're 30s and yelling out niggas ain't shit, that means because you ain't shit.
That's the truth, bro. Like, it comes to a point in time where you got to
take responsibility.
Some of behavior.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays people are going to start doing that.
I hope so, dude. I hope so.
Well, we'll see. Because, we're social media age. So as soon as it dies out,
it's the next wave.
The next wave. Next thing that hits.
Yeah. You know what people take for granted when it comes to like survival kits? Because my friend, she knows like I'm a mini prepper, and she was asking me. Yeah. And I told her, these are the things. And I'm going to share them with you.
Okay.
Because who cares? It's good for you to take care of your family.
Right.
There's obviously your to-go bag, your walking shoes, your running shoes, whatever.
Got it.
You got to have your supply of food. Uh-huh. And the best thing to do is concealed food. And also like, if you're in your house, just hypothetically speaking, you're just in your house, you got to have your chicken, your eggs. And one thing people always sleep on is peanut butter. Oh, you have to have a lot of peanut butter.
I mess with peanut butter. Yeah.
If you could just store it, you know why? Because you don't need a refrigerator. It's good when it gets warm. It's good when it gets back to room temperature. Uh-huh. And it has a lot of fat.
Right.
So if you just eat that shit, you stay full.
Only thing that sucks is people who have peanut allergies.
Yeah, that does suck. Avocados.
Yeah.
Even though they die kind of fast.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. That's another thing that's sell at the store. It's like, who go out and buy a whole gang of avocados? Yeah. Avocados are done in 3 days.
Yeah. So avocados, wasp spray. Because you could use that as mace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And one thing, it's like a little tricky, especially because like someone like you that's like has a girl and all that.
Yeah.
It's condoms. If you have condoms, they're thick.
Yeah.
So you could, if you need, for some reason you need to keep things dry, you put your wallet in there, your phone in there, money in there, medication. You just fold it in like tight a knot.
Tie a knot.
Let's say you need to cross a river or you need to keep it dry. Condoms, bro. People sleep on condoms. They keep everything dry.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
You dropped me on 2 knots and two things right here.
Just tell your girl first. Yeah. I want her to catch you a whole case of condoms.
Like, wait, what's all these for? Like, well, Corona out there.
Who are you gonna be sleeping with?
Corona out there. Yeah, man. Corona get you sick.
Yeah, for real, dog.
I mean, shoot. I was teasing my dad because my dad's retired, like your guys. Yeah. My mom was like, he walk around the house with a mask, but he don't go nowhere. So why you got a mask on? You ain't be you and the dogs. And he was like, can't catch it. You might catch it from you.
That's true.
My mom was like, yeah, you got a point. Cause she does work with old folks. But yeah, no, you always got to stay prepared for Corona.
Stay prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. You give me two things. Make sure I wash my hands before and after I use the bathroom.
That's true. That's facts.
And and build me a little survival kit right
have
there.
Have your little backpack, bro. My backpack's ready.
Oh no, I'll get it ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it ready. I gotta go shopping today, maybe.
Just ask your girl about the condoms first.
I don't
want you to get in trouble.
No, we go together.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we go together.
You gotta give her the spiel.
Yeah, we go together.
It's waterproof, keeps everything dry, medication dry.
We're on everything. I'll let her know.
Yeah, let her know. Let her know.
We go shopping together, so we spend everything that gets spent. She knows what's going on. Okay, good.
So, I figured.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah.
If
not, it's a whole nother problem.
I was telling my program director yesterday. I told him, hey Julian, you know why men have shorter lifespans compared to women? He's like, why? It's because women are always right, and eventually it just kills us.
It does. Your head, and you can be like, man, yep.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then one day you just get a heart attack.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over, dude.
You want to take one, take that out. That's one, take one for the team.
You're definitely taking one for the team.
That's how you do it.
But then you won't be married.
No,
you won't be married.
To death do you part.
Yeah. Shoot. Damn, dude, we're at 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
How long you usually go for?
Around this time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we usually do 45, but dude, this was a great conversation.
Okay. All right. Maybe just be rambling.
Yeah, dude. Do you want to wrap it up, or?
We can wrap it up.
Do you want to talk about anything, or are you good?
I think we kind of I want to thank you for allowing me to come.
No worries.
And chop it up. I don't really. I think Corona is kind of like the main vibe that's going on right now. I think there's a lot of other mental health concerns and things that are happening, but just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Let's be mindful that, when you have all the stuff that's going on, it could cause stress, anxiety levels, and all that to really rise. Just be mindful. Just really try to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, let's take care of ourselves.
Do some real research, because a lot of small businesses are actually suffering.
Yes.
So do some real research. Everything's not going to make you get sick. Like, you got people who are personal trainers who are there. You have your people who are counseling on them. This is their livelihood. I'm sure that you guys can work something out where you guys can still keep that rhythm and they can still be paid. You can still stay healthy. Just little things like that. Try to find ways that businesses that you would typically support, find ways that you could try to support them, because during this time frame, they're being hit hard just like anybody else. And a lot of small businesses are, own mom and pop shops and stuff like that. So just do your research when it comes to those. And just be mindful, like, we are in flu season. That's what we're dealing with. You don't have to go out and just try to grab everything that you need as if the asteroid is about to hit the earth.
Yeah.
So and be mindful. Like, you gotta understand, you have people who are senior citizens who really need this stuff, like, because they are more susceptible than a 24, 25-year-old person. So if they can't go out and get toilet paper or canned foods or stuff like that, you're thinking you're surviving yourself, but you're killing them because they can't eat. They can't get the nutrition that they need, and you're literally putting their life more at risk because you guys are being selfish.
Yeah.
You don't need a whole cart full of stuff.
Yeah.
Get what you need each week. Go out and buy more, like a regular week.
Yeah.
And the stores will be in stock for people who need them.
Yeah. So
all in all, just as I said, keep your stress and try your best to keep your stress and anxiety low, because that's what's going to get you if ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
And just be mindful of your grandparents and people who are older. If you have children kind of nasty too, and you can't watch them all the time. So it ain't gonna hurt if your children don't see their grandparents for if it's possible. If they don't see, just FaceTime them.
Yeah.
Set up FaceTime for them. Most people got iPhones anyways.
Yeah.
So just like that, I just think those are like the main things I have to really drop knowledge on until I am back for next time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Till next time.
Till next time.